Hi everyone, and welcome to a team talk where I talk about a topic in health, fitness and well-being and help you to feel empowered and more educated about that subject. I'm Matt Print from Fitness with Matt. I have been in the industry since 2010 as a personal trainer and a group exercise instructor. And today we are talking about common fitness fears. So things that put people, and specifically women, off coming into exercise, whether that be a fitness class, whether it be joining a gym, or maybe starting a sport or any kind of physical activity. So research has shown in 2019, a bit of research found that 1 in 4 people avoided exercise through fear of being judged. Okay, and today we're covering the following topics: fear of being judged, feeling you aren't fit enough, worrying about coordination and having 2 left feet, going to a class alone, not liking the activity, so fear of not liking it, as well as that it's not important. And then I'll round up with a few top tips maybe to help you if you are feeling like this. Now, if you're watching this and you already go to the gym or come to a class and you're like, understand all these fears, but maybe you've got a friend who wants to join you but they're afraid, tag your friends who maybe are fearful about joining a fitness class or going to the gym in the comments below. Tag them, and then hopefully this can help allay their fears. So I'm going to go in at number 1 with people not feeling fit enough to start something. So people not feeling fit enough to come to one of my Zumba classes or go to the gym or start netball, something like that. Number 1, accept it's okay to not be fit enough, and we all start from that place. Don't judge yourself because of it. That's the whole point of the activity, to get you where you want to go. Everyone is different, and we're all on different journeys with different goals, and we all have our own hang-ups. But it's okay not to be as fit as other people at the gym, in a class. You're just starting out, so give yourself a break and be like, it's okay, that's why I'm coming to it. And you can only improve your fitness or your skill level or your strength by taking action. It's not going to just come overnight, because it really tickled me. This is an example of things I've encountered as a professional. So I started this new core class to strengthen people's core. And I said to someone, I went, oh, are you interested in coming? And they responded with, no, my core isn't very strong. And I was like, okay, but that's kind of what this class is there for. You're not suddenly going to wake up tomorrow with a strong core. You will only improve something by doing, okay? So if you want a stronger core, you're going to have to go to a class that helps you to strengthen that. And it's always better to do it under guidance and supervision, whether it be virtually, whether it be one-on-one in a PT session, or finding a group class, okay? So people often put off doing something because they're like, I'll come to it when I'm fitter. And me as a professional, I'm like, but that's my job. I want to help you. I have myself experienced my own journey. You know, I've lost 4 stone, and it's not about the weight. But the point is, I've been on a journey, and it's only happened through action. I haven't just one day woken up with the lifestyle. People always say to me, oh, you're so fit, you teach so many classes. I didn't start off with 9 odd classes a week. I started with 1 or 2. It built up. I couldn't just go in and teach that many classes. I had to build that skill, the stamina, the endurance. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Next, coordination, having 2 left feet. This is more specific to the dance fitness style classes I teach. So coordination is a skill, just like learning to walk. It will improve the more you do it. It's about how we use our brain. You think about, say, if you work or when you were at school, you got proficient over time. You get better with doing and making mistakes, and that's how you learn. We all need patience, okay? You can't just rock up at this new thing and be like, okay, I'm going to smash it, I'm going to get everything. I teach the class, and every now and then my brain blacks out. I forget what I'm doing, you know, so it's fine. These classes that I teach and loads of other instructors teach, They're there to be inclusive, to encourage you. So make sure you find friendly people and you don't feel judged. But we're coming on to judgment later. So yeah, it's really important to find an inclusive and friendly environment that you feel comfortable in. And as anyone who comes to my classes knows, mistakes are actually quite funny. When I go wrong, it's when people connect the most with me, because I'm not there to be perfect, because I'm still human. So making mistakes is fun. People often giggle and we're all like, what just happened? So please don't worry about not having the coordination. Again, just like getting fit, it's a skill that can be learnt. Next, going alone. This is a very UK specific issue. People in the UK don't like doing things alone. So my number one solution to this is don't. Grab a friend, do it together, encourage each other, motivate. Because one week when one of you's like, oh, I'm not feeling it, the other one can be like, hey, come on, we're in this together. We know we're going to feel better after this. So grab a friend. And if you can't do that, reach out to an instructor or a PT, someone who is in that environment and comfortable, and speak to them about your fears, and hopefully they will help to allay your fears. People message me being like, oh, I'm really nervous about coming to the class. And, I can reassure them that there's people of all ages, all abilities, all shapes, all different skill levels, and we're just there to have fun, and they're friendly people. So talk to an instructor, or if you're not comfortable going to a gym on your own, seek a coach if you can afford it. Now, I am completely aware that, financial implications will have an effect on what you can do. And finally, if you are worried about going alone, find somewhere friendly that you feel comfortable, okay? Even if the first week you're a bit nervous because you don't know anyone, but find somewhere where people look like they talk to each other, because that's definitely going to help. Next, fear of being judged. So we know 1 in 4 women don't do exercise, don't do any activity because of fear of judgment. Number 1, you need to become aware of your judgment of yourself, that inner dialogue that you're saying, because no one will judge you as harshly as you are judging yourself. So maybe the first step is to give yourself a break. Like I've said, accept if you're going to do something new, you're not going to be proficient off the bat. It's not going to feel natural and comfortable. Anytime any of us do something new or try and change something, it feels uncomfortable. But that's not a bad thing. It's part of the process. So number 1, stop judging yourself and give yourself permission and the awareness to feel uncomfortable in it, and be aware. Be like, hey, I'm going to go to this. I might not be as fit as other people, but I've taken the first step. And that's awesome. You just need to take that first step. Also, try and change how you think about it. Don't automatically assume people are judging you. Okay? People often go into classes and are fearful that people are judging them, but probably everyone else is stood there being like, oh no, I hope I don't go wrong, because they're probably fearful of being judged as well. So if we could all maybe just not assume that people are judging us, that will probably help a lot. And also, self-validation is important. So don't rely on others to make you feel less judged. Stop judging yourself and be like, hey, I'm doing a good job. I've come here to improve myself. Big pat on the back. That is the hardest bit. Taking that first step, messaging the instructor, researching the class, even that is a big step for many. So give yourself a pat on the back, self-validate, tell yourself how awesome you are and brave for doing it, okay? So stop judging yourself. Don't assume everyone's judging you, because 99% of the time they're not. And don't rely on others for approval, okay? You don't need others' approvals. All you need to know is you've done your best. That's what my parents always told me, like in exams and stuff. Just do your best. That's all you can do. Okay? Next one. Not liking it. Okay? People don't want to go something in case they don't like it, but you're only going to find that out one way. And I am fully aware that Zumba is not for everyone. Aerobics is not for everyone. Not everyone likes my style of conditioning class. Birds of a feather flock together. Look for your flock. Okay? Find something you enjoy. But don't be afraid to try different things. I'm not in going to be offended if you come up at the end of my class and go, hey, I had fun, but it's not for me. Or if you just come, but you just don't come back. That's okay, because I'm not going to appeal to everyone. Every style of fitness and activity isn't going to appeal to everyone. I personally don't like HIIT style classes. I'm not very good at sport and I don't enjoy sport. So for me, I don't like that, and that's all right, okay? So try things, because it's super important you find something you enjoy. If you don't enjoy something, you're not going to keep up with it. And I've said that time and time again. You've got to find something you love. So, final thing. Many people avoid doing something because they're thinking, I'm a mom, I should be at home with the family. I've been at work all day, I shouldn't be giving this bit of my time to a certain activity or going to the gym. Or potentially feeling you're not important, okay? For you to be the best you and the best mom, wife, friend, partner, mom, son, daughter, you have to invest in yourself, in your own self-care and well-being. And your health and fitness is part of the package. And it's going to have a positive effect on your emotional well-being and self-esteem. So how is investing that time in you not going to have a positive effect on those around you? You know, moms out there, you're inspiring your children to get out there and get active. If they see you doing it, they're going to want to do it, you know. So investing in you and spending that time on yourself is going to pay back you and your family and those around you. Self-care is not selfish. You need to put yourself at the top of your priority list. You need to be the top of your game. And the only way you're going to do that is making sure you're having time out from work, from being a mom, and just having that time for you. I love going to the gym on my own. I struggle with others because that's my little bit of time. Okay? So find something just for you and don't worry about feeling selfish. I'm going to round up now with my top tips because I realise this has been quite long, but I think it's quite an important topic to talk about. So my top tips if you are fearful about getting active. Number 1, reflect on your own views and how you talk about and to yourself. So make sure that internal dialogue is kind and considerate and aware of everything. So if you are starting something, accept it's going to be tough, but make sure it's something you enjoy, and don't judge yourself for not being brilliant or like someone who's been doing it 10 years versus someone who's been doing it 10 minutes. You're comparing apples for pears. Number 2, if you're not comfortable doing it alone, don't do it alone. Grab a friend, do it in a group, you know, support and uplift each other. Next, talk about your intentions. So talk to your significant other, your friends, be like, hey, I'm wanting to get active, I'm going to try this, because they might help also to alleviate any fears. And they're a chance for you to vocalize your fears and have someone else's input. They might give you a different way of looking at things, reframing things. Next, set yourself some realistic goals, okay? Because we want long-term habit change. So if you want to start getting active, don't set out to do something 7 nights a week. Look at once or twice a week. Make it part of your lifestyle, and also focus on how it makes you feel. I want people who come to my class, my PT sessions, to leave feeling good, empowered. And if you leave the workout hating yourself, that's not an environment for you to be in. Yes, the first week you might be like, oh, I'm not as good as that person, but that's slightly different than going to something being like, I hated the whole thing. Don't do it then. Not everything's for everyone. Also, take time to do your research. Look for different activities. Give yourself some options to try. And finally, just take that first step. Okay? Taking that first step is the biggest thing you can do. Okay? Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for a new year. Just try and get started today. And always reach out to instructors, people in the industry who you connect with and resonate with. Ask their opinion. Talk to them about your fears. Okay? We understand, hopefully. Come on, fitness industry. Let's do a good job. So anyway, I hope this has helped. And don't forget, if maybe this didn't quite apply to you, but you know a friend who's maybe a bit nervous about starting something, tag them in the comments and send this to them, and hopefully it will help them. I've been Matt from Fitness with Matt. You can find me on Instagram, Fitness with Matt 1. You can find me on Fitness with Matt on Facebook. And yeah, have an awesome day, and I really hope this has helped someone. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.